from Massachusetts to Minnesota to California, boys are withdrawing from the life of schools, and girls are taking over.
Girls outperform boys in elementary school, middle school, high school, and college, and graduate school.
Dr. Michael Thompson, a school psychologist who writes about the academic problems of boys in his book Raising Cain, says after decades of special attention, girls are soaring while boys are stagnating.
Girls are being told, go for it, you can do it, go for it, you can do it. They are getting an immense amount of support.
Nothing comparable for boys? That kind of outside encouragement?
Boys hear that the way to shine is athletically. And boys get a lot of mixed messages about what it means to be masculine and what it means to be a student. Is being a good student make you a real man? I don't think so.
It's not cool.
It is not cool. I do not think that feminism has ruined the lives of boys.
Michael Thompson points the finger not at the women's movement.
Where are the men? Why aren't men advocating for boys? We know that boys who have fathers who go to PTA meetings, those boys get better grades.
And there is a clear correlation when
Yes.
the father's involved.
Yes. If your father only shows up for town soccer and town football and never goes to PTA meetings, well, duh. Doesn't take too much to figure out what your father values.
Well, what about Christina Hoff Sommers' whole point that school is just taking masculinity in general and telling boys there's something wrong with them, it's almost a disease. Do you agree with her point?
Absolutely not. Every small town in Texas turns out on Friday night to watch boys play football. And it's lacrosse in Maryland, and it's ice hockey in Minnesota and Massachusetts. Boys are demigods, but not for their academic work.
And he says that could be fixed in large part if schools recruited more male teachers.
I had a teacher at my school, and this teacher said, you know, I'm the first man they've ever known who liked poetry and taught poetry. And this man is also their coach, because in this school the teachers teach and coach.
So the man who likes poetry is their
coaches football.
Football, well.
Hey.
Now they like poetry.
That's right.
Ready? Right.
It's poetry in motion at Jefferson Academy in Long Beach, California, because they have that ideal combination. The boys know him as Coach Goodman here.
This is something that you need in your life.
But it's Mr. Goodman in the classroom. Franklin Goodman teaches 7th grade math and science at this public school, where the ratio of male to female teachers is 50-50. That's unusual enough, but there's another big difference. During academic periods, the genders are separated, boys in one room and girls in another.
What do you think the advantages are for the boys having just a single-sex classroom?
First of all, there aren't any female distractions for them, okay?
And that's big.
That is big for the boys.
How old are you guys? Almost all of you are 13. Are you flirting with girls already? Yes. You all like girls already, right?
Yes. The boys told me that other kids call them gay for going to class with all boys, but they admit it's been good for them.
Because I learn more.
You do learn more?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think you learn more without the girls?
Because the girls, like, we get more embarrassed, like, if we do something wrong because they're girls, so we don't want to get embarrassed.
Everyone up on your chairs.
The teachers use more physical activity and competition in the all-boy classrooms and tailor the courses to boys' tastes, with more books on topics like war and science fiction.
All right, group number 9.
Well, you teach science.
Yes.
And boys like to get their hands on things.
Yes, they do. If we're going to dissect a frog, no, girls don't want to do that.
And boys are dying to do that.
Boys can't wait to get their hands on it.
So do you give them more frogs?
No, I don't give them more frogs, but I'll give them more hands-on things.
The school must be doing something right. Test scores for boys have jumped dramatically.
Why do you think the academic problems of boys and the difficulty boys are having in school, why isn't that a bigger issue?
Well, there's a little cultural secret at work here. Boys go out in the work world and earn more money.
So that makes us feel it's not that big a deal.
Well, maybe it's not that big a deal, but nobody wants to say it. Nobody wants to admit what's
Well-
happening, which is you girls work very hard, but sorry, ladies, when you get out there, we're not going to pay you equally. And you boys, it's okay. You can loaf through school. You'll get good jobs afterwards.
There's going to be a cold shower when we realize that women are completely dominating the numbers in medical school,
Right?
law school, business school.
Right.
Because what you're saying isn't going to be true.
No, we can't have a country of women in white-collar jobs and men in blue-collar jobs. That's not going to be good for this society.
But if things continue, that's what's going to happen.
Yes.